24-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Woodside. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Spinning away. And again the footwork. Pass and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Keeps himself upright. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Woodside. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing, but that last completion gets a first down. Now they run with Benson. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Woodside looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Woodside to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Woodside. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing here, Woodside. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Damian Ratley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. look out now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Right there. Oh, day, baby. Set.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They're coming. They're coming. Yeah, baby. Boom.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wolf. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Check out route. Check 3. Check
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
4 down.
A handoff to Smith. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a give to Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this